Hello and welcome back to Chulip. This is a bonus video. Today we're going to be following Michelle and seeing her schedule. Michelle gets up quite early. She comes out around 6:15. Comes out here. And this is the reason why if you try to come here and look at her clay pot before her allotted time, you can't because she takes it in the morning. She's got to have something to yell into. Alright, and it's time to get going. Good morning, Chuck. It's a beautiful day. Hee hee hee. Sometimes if you talk to her, she'll yell into her clay pot. I'll show that at some point. But for now, she's going to go off to clean the town. And instead of starting at her own house, she's going to start at our side of town. Off she goes. In case anybody's curious, you cannot give her a good eggplant now. You give me good eggplant? Thank you. But I can't accept it. She won't take anything from you. Except maybe a name card? But either way, you can't give her the good eggplant right now. She goes with you through the tunnel. Alright, it's still too early for a lot of people to be awake. Batayan's asleep. Dandy's asleep. Good morning, Chuck. It's a beautiful day. Hee hee hee. There she goes. She's going to yell into her clay pot. Probably complaining about how she wants us to bring her a good eggplant. She's just going to hang out here for a little bit. We'll hang out with her. She cleans all day. Sweep, 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 sweep. Eventually she will move somewhere else. Alright, it's time to go clean somewhere else. If you talk to her right now, she'll still say the same thing. If you give her a little bit of time, her dialogue does change. Cleaning in front of our house. La 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 la. Let's clean in front of your house too. Don't worry, no need to thank me. Hee hee. And cleaning in front of our house very well could be her way of trying to recruit us into her cult. Or it could just be that she cleans everywhere. She's gonna stay here and clean for a little bit. We'll watch her. We won't get in her way. Just back and forth, cleaning the same part of the street over and over again. Not much to say about Michelle. She just kind of does her own thing. She stays at each location, give or take a couple hours. Really wants to make sure our street is clean. I was about to say, it should be about time for her to go and interact with Batayan. You can see Batayan's going through the trash here. Huh, I'm so busy. Next I'll clean in front of the train station. Hee hee hee. What? No need to thank me. I want to clean. I like to clean. Hee hee hee. You'll see her interact with Batayan more throughout the day. They're kind of rivals. They don't really like each other. Oh, stops to clean the tunnel. I don't believe the two of them actually have an interaction in there. I think they just walk past each other. Here comes Batayan. Gonna set up for the day. Michelle should come out any second now. She's still busy cleaning the tunnel. There she is. Here she comes. And boom. Not the nicest person in town. Oh, this is the same. I was hoping she'd say something about Batayan. Guess not. She's just gonna hang out down here for a while. Again, just stay in the same place for a couple hours. Michelle's schedule is not the most interesting out of the town. But I suppose not everybody's has to be. I wonder when her dialogue changes. She doesn't seem particularly happy. But I suppose that is a theme with her character. We'll just hang out. This is basically her job. It's all she does all day. Not much to say. I wonder if everybody from her cult is like this. Pretty soon it should be time to go up here. A lot of her schedule kind of revolves around what Batayan's doing. He moves and then she moves. Now, for wanting to clean in front of the train station, she's leaving half of it pretty much untouched. But who are we to judge? Still the same. Here comes Goro. I think that means it's almost time for her to move. Yeah, she should be going home soon. She needs to make it home by 7. She should be leaving any minute now. Still don't know what that sound is. Yep, there she goes. It's time to go home. Long Life Town is beautiful now. What do you think? It's sparkling clean, right? Hee hee hee. And then as she leaves, Batayan comes back. Just as always, if she catches you on her lawn, you will get hurt. There she goes. At this point, you can ring her intercom, and she'll let you in. Ah, hi. Chuck from the 3rd District. You've come to see me. Come in, come in. Hee hee hee. If you do this any time between now and when she comes back out to bury her pot, this will be what happens. Welcome, kid. I will tell you some interesting stories today. Do you know why you are unhappy? That's because you are not following the rules of the complaint pot cult. You can consult with me about anything today. So, what are you worried about? I've got no money. Complaint pot cult rule 3.12. Do not complain about money even if you are poor. To become pure, clean your house, clean your town. Ah, it's useful. Good to know. Hee hee hee. Okay, now, what are you worried about next? Hee hee hee. No girlfriend. Complaint pot cult rule 2.11. Only complain into the pot. Do not let anyone near hear your complaints. Ah, it's useful. Good to know. Hee hee hee. Okay, now. What are you worried about next? Hee hee hee. I want a new car. Complaint pot cult rule 9.5. Do not be materialistic. Restrain your cravings. If you keep cleaning, you will be fine. Ah, it's useful. Good to know. Hee hee hee. Okay, now. What are you worried about next? Hee hee hee. Nothing. What? You are so modest. Listen to me very well. The reason why I clean in front of your house is because it's in the rule of the complaint pot cult. Your heart and body will be pure if you follow them. And then you'll be smiling every day. Like me. Which means you should join the complaint pot cult. Hee hee hee. Wasn't it good to know? Hee hee hee. Oh, it's still early. I'll tell you about the rules anytime, kid. Come visit me again. Hee hee hee. Well, she says she's always smiling, but that does not mean that she's always happy. Alright, I'll meet you guys back here in a moment. She's just gonna do that until about 10 o'clock, and I'm not gonna make you wait for 3 hours just standing here doing nothing. So I'll see you in just a sec. We're back. It's time to see the next part of Michelle's schedule. Any second now, she's gonna come out and bury her pot for the night. In fact, here she is right now. She comes over, digs up her hole, puts the pot back in the ground, so now, as long as she's not watching, we can discover it. And back inside. We'll push the intercom again. Hee hee hee. Come on in. Hee hee hee. You came at this time. To my house. Alright, come on in. Hee hee hee. Alright, let's go in. We'll see she's not doing so well this time. Complaint pot cult, complaint pot cult. Screw the complaint pot cult. I told you she wasn't happy. Why can't I eat what I want? Eek! Gah, can't stand it. Gah, I wanna eat that thing. I wanna eat that. I'm gonna die. You saw me? You finally saw my miserable self? Hee hee hee. So now we know what happens. She's gonna throw these pots at us. We can go up to her, give her an eggplant. That one! I want that one! But if we don't, she will just continue this for a little while. You can dodge the pots pretty easily, but they also only do 1 heart of damage, so we're not really in much danger here. Let's just see what happens if we wait for a while. Are my eyes stuck? Did I just discover a glitch? Hee hee hee. I'm going to bed. Go home now. I'll tell you about the rules anytime, kid. Come visit me again. Hee hee hee. And that's it for Michelle for now. You can no longer go inside. She is asleep. Her schedule doesn't change when you give her the eggplant and kiss her and all that. Her dialogue does change a bit, so I'll be back in just a second to show you guys that. We're back. We've kissed Michelle, and I'd just like to show you a couple things that change once you've kissed her. First of all, if you talk to her when she's in this area, good morning, Chuck. We need to keep the town sparkling clean. Oh, by the way, I quit the complaint pot cult. But I'll keep cleaning the town because it's good for my health. Hee hee hee. So Michelle quit her cult. If we follow her around, there is something new that she'll do. Instead of yelling into her clay pot, she keeps eggplants in it and she eats them throughout the day. She'll do that multiple times. Oh, she's gonna do it again. There is one extra line of dialogue you can get for her when she's on the other side of town, so I'll meet you in just a second for us to see that. We're back. Let's take a quick look at Michelle's dialogue now that she's back on this side of town. La 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 la. Let's keep the town sparkling clean. I quit the complaint pot cult, but cleaning is my daily activity. Hee hee hee. That's all of Michelle's dialogue when she's outside, but she does have a little bit more in her house, so I'll be right back and we'll check that out. We're back, we're outside of Michelle's house, and let's take a look and see what she's doing these days. Hi there, Chuck from the 3rd District. You brought me an eggplant again. Come on in. Hee hee hee. Let's go and visit our friend Michelle. The pot from the cult is good for pickle making. My pickled eggplants are the best in the world. Hee hee hee. So she hangs out over here for a while, and then she comes over here. Munch, munch, munch. Pickled eggplants are the best. Hee hee hee. And she did say that we came to give her an eggplant. You can keep giving her eggplants. Hey, you know what you're doing. You can give her, as far as I can tell, as many eggplants as you want. Thanks, hee hee hee. Hee hee hee. I don't think it actually does anything, but it is something you can do. While she's here, you can examine things in her house. You can come out here and steal her money, which I choose not to do this time. And eventually she will get full. So let's just sit and watch her munch, munch, munch for a little bit. She's been working on that one eggplant for a while. I don't particularly like pickles. Never have. I don't like fermented food. I guess Michelle wouldn't like me very much. Just munch, munch, munching into the night. There's some stuff written on her wall here. I honestly can't tell what it is. But this was clearly some sort of shrine to the complaint pot cult. Whoop. Couldn't catch her before she went to bed. So yeah, she just goes to sleep with you here. We're apparently such good friends that she will sleep in front of us and we don't have to leave her house anymore. So that's it for Michelle's schedule. Thank you for watching this bonus video. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one where we watch someone else. Sorry, forgot one thing. If you stay and watch Michelle sleep overnight, you can see exactly when she wakes up, which is 6 o'clock. If you talk to her now, she just starts her normal post-kiss dialogue. But you can just stay in here all day, which I thought was kind of weird. You can open up her door, you can see all her pots. And that's really all there is to do in here. Just want to show that off. Alright, goodbye for real now.